Today I'm calling out all dietetic interns, dietitians to be, hashtag RD to be, those that are in school to be a dietitian, those who are thinking of being a dietitian. This video is for you. My view on what I thought I liked and didn't like did a complete 180. Like, not even kidding you, 180. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet again another video. I am so excited to be doing this, and today I'm calling out all dietetic interns, dietitians to be, hashtag RD to be, those that are in school to be a dietitian, those who are thinking of being a dietitian. This video is for you, so stay tuned. So when I was first starting my dietetic internship, like back when I had gotten accepted and everything, I was so nervous to the point where I would like feel nauseous. So I figured today I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna talk about my experience with my dietetic internship, and hopefully it'll make you feel a little bit better if you are starting a dietetic internship soon, or you're thinking of doing one, or you just want to know what happened in my life. So let's get this video started. So the first assumption that I had was that they expect you to know everything. Like, they want you to know A to Z, medical nutrition therapy, have to know everything going on, and I thought, there is no way, I am not suitable for this. Well, there was a certain term, I forget what it was, but there was a certain term that described it exactly, where it had to do with like you got accepted, but you're thinking to yourself, I am not good enough for this, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna screw everything up. But I'm here to tell you that they don't expect you to know everything. I mean, the point of a dietetic internship is for you to learn. So if you're going in and you already know everything, what was the point of your internship? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to have some background information, and definitely like take the time and figure out what it is, like what kind of placement you're going into and what kind of knowledge you need to know. Definitely do some readings beforehand, become familiar with the terms and what it is that you'll be doing, but don't worry if you don't know 100%. You're not supposed to know 100%. That's the whole point of this. So that was one of my biggest fears going into it, that I have to know everything and that they would expect so much out of me, and it wasn't the case. They're there to help you, they're there to further your growth, and honestly, like, they have your best interest in mind. They accepted to taking you on as an intern, and they just want to help you out. However, on that note, it doesn't mean that you're gonna have a preceptor that you get along with completely and you don't butt heads, or I'm here to tell you that is not the truth. Sometimes you're gonna have a preceptor which you just don't see eye to eye with, or you just don't get along with like you do with other people, and that's okay. You have a way of learning that may be different from their way of teaching. I've experienced it myself, but at the end of the day, what I told myself, and a tip that I'm also sharing with you guys, is remember that they're there to help you and they have more knowledge and more experience than you do. So don't get too overwhelmed. Don't feel as if they're trying to attack you or that they don't like you. They really just want to teach you so that you are successful in your career going forward. My first placement was actually research, and I was super excited for that because I love research in general, so I was super pumped about it. And then I got an awesome preceptor which made it even better, so I was like, okay, we're off to a good start, like this is good. And it was a good way to ease kind of into the year, because I had some of my colleagues that were starting in the ICU right away, and man, I don't know how they did it, but kudos to you, you know who you are. So my inpatient clinical placement was actually my very last placement. It was a good thing because I was kind of being prepared throughout the year to face that kind of placement, but then it was also kind of a bad thing because it was towards the end of the year and you kind of get tired and you're just kind of over it, to be honest. And it happens, you kind of get burnt out. But what's important to keep in mind is that you're almost there. And what I found is that during my inpatient clinical placement, that was honestly probably one of my best placements. One, because I ended up loving it. It just really didn't feel like work. It was so much fun. I truly felt so passionate about what I was doing. It was an awesome experience for me. So if you're familiar with the placements that you have to do during your dietetic internship, it may be different based on what program you're in or where you got accepted into. But for my program, we actually got a taste of different settings and different placements. And it was nice that way because then you got to figure out what you liked and what you didn't like. For me, going into the year, I knew that clinical and inpatient and hospital just wasn't for me. I knew that diabetes wasn't something I wanted to ever get involved with, because when I learned about it in undergrad, I was super overwhelmed and I was like, there is no way that I could ever do this. So with that, I was more inclined to do something in the public health atmosphere, something with policy, government, that was like what my interests were lying more towards at the time. However, my view on what I thought I liked and didn't like did a complete 180. Like, not even kidding you, 180. That is how much I realized what I like and what I didn't like, and that's how valuable this dietetic internship was for me. And it's really not like you can become a dietitian without an internship, but it was really valuable in allowing me to realize what I truly wanted to work in and what I truly did not want to work in, and what I liked and what I didn't like, and what I found myself flourishing in and what I found myself kind of being drained and not enjoying. With that in mind, something that I think was crucial for me when I was doing my placement in the hospital is reflection and reviewing. And you're probably like, what the heck are you talking about? I don't have time to reflect. I don't have time to review. Trust me, I know. I used to wake up super early, go to placement. After placement, I would drive home. Sometimes it would take me at least an hour to get home because of the traffic. I would have a snack in the car because I didn't have time to do that at home. I would get home, change super quickly, go to the gym, spend 2 hours at the gym, get my workout in, come home, prepare for the next day. And preparing meant meal prepping, readings, if I had any work to bring home. A lot of the time I didn't have work to bring home, but I know that some of my other colleagues and people in my program did, so it really all depended on their preceptor and their placement. But honestly, if you're gonna talk to someone about not having time, it would be an intern during their placements. It's really difficult. And I'm not here to say that it's like all sunshine and rainbows and it's gonna be so fun, and at the same time, you're there for a reason. You're there to learn, you're there to work, you're there to gain more experience and knowledge. So don't think that it's just a joke. It's really not. It fosters a lot of growth, but at the same time, don't be scared. Don't be overwhelmed. It is nerve-wracking for sure. It's okay to have some anxiety. I totally understand that, but you'll be fine. You'll make it out alive. I made it out alive. I never thought I would, but I did. So as I said, the reflection part and the reviewing part was really beneficial for me because it allowed me to reflect over what I thought went well that day or what I thought I could improve on. And with that, the things that I thought I could improve on, I would research them, or I would Google them to see like where is the knowledge gap and what am I lacking and what can I ask my preceptor the next day to clarify the thoughts that I was having. It made me feel a lot better, a lot more confident. I was able to understand topics that I didn't understand, and in the end I was able to link things together, and it allowed me to be a better intern. So it was definitely beneficial for me. My last piece of advice is to savor every moment of it. It goes by so fast. I did 1 year and I look back on it and I'm like, where did that year go? It just flew by within the blink of an eye. And honestly, savor it. It's probably your last time being a student before you're a dietitian, and it honestly just flies by. You're not gonna have anyone looking over your shoulders anymore, making sure that you're doing work properly. You could ask your colleagues, but you're really on your own once you're done your internship, and it's up to you to figure it out. You're in the workforce now. You have to do the majority of the work now. There's no one that's gonna be babying you or telling you what to do. So I definitely recommend savoring every single moment of it. It is an awesome experience. Sometimes you feel like hitting your head against the wall, but trust me, we've all been there and we've all made it out alive, and that's all that matters. So enjoy your internship. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Put them in the comments down below. I will get to them, and if you have any other video suggestions, let me know. I would love to do them. Until next time, see you later.